shout out to Kai for joining me. Another list, but this one's not a top 10 list. We are going to be talking about 10 of our favorite things, but it's going to be 5 comic book writers of 2025, 5 comic book artists of 2025. And
Yep.
yeah, I don't know, Kai, do you have any shout outs for this one? How'd you want to do, or any like runner up type of thing, or did you kind of just have 5 for each?
I do have five for each, but
Okay.
I can definitely do some honorable mentions. Like
Okay,
I
cool.
can, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm comfortable
Because
doing it off the top of my head.
if you guys, the audience, if you're out there, you guys have been checking out each top 10 list that Kai and I have done. What a year in comics. So it's no surprise that there's going to be more than 5 comic book writers to kind of tip our hat to, and more than 5
Yeah.
comic book artists, of course. I mean, just so much great art of the year. So with that being said, dude, I guess I'll throw it to you for the 5 pick, and then maybe we can do I guess like our shout outs and stuff like after number 2, I guess maybe, or I don't know the
Yeah,
best way
we'll
to do
do
it.
it. We'll do it after
Okay,
number two. Yeah, and then reveal our
cool.
one. That sounds good. That sounds real good.
Right on, dude.
Um, so for number five, I cheated once again. I got
I
two
cheated on mine a little
people.
bit too.
I had two people at number five because I couldn't disinclude them. But you guys were right about Rip Remender being on this list because he does fall in that five category. It's actually him and Kelly Thompson.
Ooh,
I felt
nice.
like I feel like I couldn't not mention Kelly Thompson or Rick Remender on this list. I mean, they're both amazing writers, especially Kelly Thompson. I mean, she has the best absolute title out right now. I feel like we got to give praise to that. She's doing phenomenal things on that run. She did phenomenal things on Birds of Prey, even though luckily that that series is canceled. But that was she went 28 issues strong for Birds of Prey, so still great. But it definitely a bummer that it's canceled. So yeah, Kelly Thompson deserves her flowers. She has to be mentioned when it comes to top writers of the year. I feel like you can't mention 2025 without Kelly Thompson in the moments she's brung us with Absolute Wonder Woman. It's just an incredible series, man. And the best DC book on stands, if you ask me. So Kelly Thompson, and then Rick Remender. We can go on about the year he's had with giving us, the seasons, giving us the sacrifices, which is an amazing ongoing. It's one of the best ongoings currently. Um, he also gave us Grommets that like ended this year. That was also really good. And then we have Escape. Can't forget Escape. It's one of the best indie books of the year. It's one of the best books of the year, just period. So yeah, Rick Remender, not only is he putting out quantity, but his quality is matching up with it as well. So those are my number five picks. Had to go with those two.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. And I don't even know if you mention sacrifices too, right? You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I
like,
did.
okay,
Mhm.
and like, where did Napalm Lullaby end? Like that was pretty
True.
recent, right? So like, Rick
Pretty
Remender is
recent.
on a heater. So yeah,
A lot of quality from him, man. It's crazy.
yeah, dude, excellent stuff. We got some love for Kelly Thompson in the chat from Wandy Woman, the biggest
Yes.
Wonder Woman fan in the app, dude. I
Yes.
think so. Kelly Thompson,
Yes.
probably Kelly Thompson would make Wandy Woman's top 5 list for sure.
Yeah. Shout out Wonder Woman. I had to give it to Kelly Thompson. She had to be on this list. Had to.
Vactor saying, "Let's go, boys." What's up, Vactor? Thanks for joining.
What's up?
Cactus Jack hitting us with his top 5 list, and get this guy. It goes like this: Rick Remender, Rick Remender, Rick Remender, Rick Remender, and then finally Rick Remender. It's a top 5,
Oh my gosh.
nothing but Rick Remenders, dude.
Insane.
Um,
Insane.
okay, cool. Okay, cool. So top 5. Okay, so you want to do the writers first, and then we'll do the artists. Sounds like okay.
Yeah. Yep.
The top 5 writer for me, we are going. It's tough. Oh crap! I just messed up the camera. Hold on a sec. All right, top 5 writer for me. I'm looking at my short list here. I'm kind of making this on the fly. Like, what does my gut say? We're giving number 5 to Rom V, guys. Okay, so Rom V, New Gods. Okay, do I need to say
Okay.
anything more? And then you got Resurrection Man, just some of the most mind warping, like what the hell's going on, but also bringing it
Absolutely.
back around and making you feel a whole ton too. I think Resurrection Man is one of those series that I'll look to for a long time, as a
I
DC
agree.
Black Label, just one of the best. And then yeah, New Gods, my first ever New Gods series, loving it all the way throughout. I mean, there was like 2 issues where I was like less hot on. I wish the Evan Cagle art was like consistent throughout, but I mean, looking back, it's just one of the best endings of the year. Just New Gods was just so fun all the way throughout. So gotta give my number 5 pick. I feel like I gotta give it to Rom V, man. Not the most quantity like you're
Great
saying, but
pick.
I think those two series right there. I mean, that was just some of the series of the year, especially out of DC. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great pick, man. We love Ron B. Ooh, yeah, we love Ron B. Number 4, for me, I think I'm gonna go with Jason Aaron. I think Jason Aaron deserves to be on this list as well, because he's given us probably the most underrated absolute title, which is Superman.
yeah,
Superman is a very incredible run. Um, Even though I have my my criticisms of it, really just small criticisms though, not anything like big or major. But that run is really incredible. I think people should definitely talk more about Absolute Superman. It is an incredible run. That finale that we just got was incredible, really well paced, and it hit so hard on that last 2 pages, um, emotionally. So yeah, Jason Aaron, man, I think he has to mention he did that this year. He was still on TMT also this year. He gave us one of the best indies of the year for Bug Wars. So yeah, he was on three big projects this year, man, and they were all quality in my book. So I think at number 4, yeah, we're gonna stick with Jason Aaron, man. We're gonna stick with Jason Aaron.
funny you mentioned Jason Aaron because at my number 4 we're going Jason Aaron as well, dude. I mean, yeah, like, dude, Absolute Superman, one of the most underrated for sure out of DC. I mean, I'm just so high on that
Absolutely.
series. The Ninja Turtle stuff. I mean, looking back on it, just like such a fun 12 issues right there. And then,
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously you mentioned wait, what am I missing here? The You just said three titles, right? There was the TMNT Absolute Superman, and then
Bug Wars.
oh yeah, Bug Wars, right? So yeah, you're covering
Yeah.
all your bases there, like two excellent indie series with the excellent DC. But then on top of that, the very tail end of a Jason Aaron series was at the beginning of the year. It was Batman off planet,
Oh,
off
Off
world.
World. Yeah, Off
Yeah, I
World.
think it
That's
was just
true.
issue 6 or something
It's
like that. So
true.
like,
Yeah. That
but
had a
I'm
great
like, dude,
conclusion though.
yeah, dude. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
the way this one ended, I loved it. And then yeah, just a really rock star year from Jason Aaron. So I think that's a nice pick, dude. Like safe pick at number 4 for sure for both of us. So yeah,
That's a great pick, man. Jason Aaron did it this year. My number 3, Cody actually mentioned it earlier. It was his number 5. We're going Rom V for number 3.
nice, dude,
Uh,
nice.
it may not have been a lot of quantity from him this year. I think it was mainly Resurrection Man and New Gods. But if you saw our top 10 comics of the year list, he had 2 books in that top 10. Resurrection Man being my number 9, I believe, of the year, and then New Gods was my number 1. So, Ron V for me, yeah, definitely top 3. I think those 2 projects alone, man, especially New Gods. I'm definitely more higher on New Gods than Cody is for sure. But I love that run. It was kind of like an out of body experience reading that book, man. I just love New Gods lore and their mythology, their world. It's just so vast. It's so intriguing. And everybody's like distinct. They have their own qualities, their own personalities, their own ideologies. Everybody is just so freaking cool and dope. Um, and man, yeah, him and Evan Kagel, they just don't miss together, man. Those two are a match made in heaven. This is the same duo that gave us Dawn Runner last year. Dawn Runner was one of my favorite indies of last year too. A great, pretty sure it was a 5 issue series or 6 issue series, but amazing stuff on that run as well. So yeah, I think Ron V is deservedly so in that top 3 spot.
Yeah, so the thing I want to pick up on when you said Ron V, like the balancing of all the characters in New Gods, especially, was like really impressive. I mean, like you said, everybody's so unique, but being able to speak to everybody so clearly and give everybody some really epic moments. Like I remember when the John Stewart line dropped, when you were like, you know what I mean, like just capturing John Stewart's voice so well and capturing this character's voice so well, and
Right.
every character only gets a little bit of time to shine because you're balancing so many different characters in an ensemble book like that. But yeah, I just thought that he handled it so well. So yeah, dude, with only like I was trying to look at what Rombi did. I think it was just New Gods and Resurrection Man. Um,
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there was
you know what I
anything
mean? Like
else.
maybe setting some stuff up for next year or something like that. But yeah, just with those two series, you just said a lot right there. I mean, Ron V had a killer year, so yeah, it's an excellent number 3 pick. For me, number 3, also someone you already mentioned. Funny enough, I'm
Mm,
putting Kelly Thompson at number 3
I'm not
because
mad at that at all. Not mad at that
same
at
thing with the
all.
Ron V, man. I mean, you don't have like the quantity necessarily, but Birds of Prey has been fun all the way throughout. I mean, you and me were
It,
probably the only people speaking to Birds of Prey. I think there was like maybe 2 other people I could think of on TikTok that were even picking it up, right? Um,
exactly.
so we were loving it, and then, I mean, you add absolute like, dude, get real, man. Like, if
Yeah,
this is the
for
only book
real.
that Kelly Thompson did all year, I think it might still
Yeah,
land on the
I
list. Like,
agree. I agree. Yes,
just
I
like the
agree.
quality is just so peak right here.
It's so
Just
good, bro.
speaking
So
right to
good.
the character. Um, just like the characterization is just so perfect. It's so fresh, but it like I don't know, man. It's just doing so many cool things. And a series that's only getting better. Like I remember when the Tetrahide arc was out, I was like, okay, that was cool. I love the art from Hayden Sherman, but like what's going on? But you go down in the underworld and we're getting back up and like we're crossing over with Batman. I'm like, dude, this is just some of the peak series,
Incredible.
man.
It
Yeah.
is
So
peak series.
absolute Wonder Woman. Kelly Thompson has got to get the nod on the top 5 writers of the year. I mean, that's just such an easy spot right there. So yeah, Kelly Thompson at
Absolutely.
number 3.
It's a great pick. Great pick. My number. Trying to think, who was my number 2 for this year? This is great. Oh, Scott Snyder. That's who it was. It was
Oh,
Scott
that's an
Snyder.
excellent pick, bro.
Yeah,
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 killer
yeah, yeah,
pick,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. I knew it was somebody. Okay, so yes, it was Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder is my number 2. I think when it comes to Scott Snyder as a writer, um, you can't not mention him when it comes to 2025. Absolute Batman is the biggest book on stands. It is. The
Yeah.
popularity is there. What it's doing for the comic space, you have to respect it. Um, so yeah, Absolute Batman is just a phenomenon, and it sold the most out of any other Absolute title. Mind you, the Absolute titles this year did an amazing job. I don't know if people saw, but it sold 8.2 million copies this year, which is crazy. Very, very crazy. Yeah, the Absolute title, like all of them, not just Batman. Obviously, Batman takes up probably what 60 to 70% maybe of that percentage.
Yeah, I'd say at least
But
like half easily,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
but
like easily.
still.
But even then, man, like 8.2 million for the year on the line as a whole, like yeah, I don't see them stopping the Absolute title any soon. Like with those numbers, how can you stop this? You know what I mean? So yeah, Scott Snyder had a great year this year, man. Absolute Batman. He also did You Won't Feel a Thing this year. That was an issue one that came out really early this year with him and Jock. He did
You
that.
know on that
He's
one, dude.
right. He's doing DCKO. Him and Joshua Williamson are teaming up on that one. So yeah, big year for him, man. Like I said, that title is it's moving the needle in the comic space. It really is. So that's my number 2.
Dang, dude. No, listen, didn't even kind of think about Scott Snyder, but like the more you explain it, I mean, yeah, this was a great year for Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
Just all the stuff he's doing over at DC, it's really just incredible. I was reading an interview and he was explaining that a lot of the DC next level stuff that's coming next year, he's like, it's only possible because the Absolute Universe is doing this well. Like it's giving us that kind of headspace to kind of mess around and do other series, like kind of be more experimental over at DC. So that says a lot, man. I mean, that's just like kind of the architect behind the modern day DC, the events and kind of the direction of DC as a universe, like where it's going. Scott Snyder's like the head of it all.
Absolutely.
So it's crazy too because he was doing like White Boat. You know what I mean? Like he's doing like
He was doing
Canary,
White
like he's
Boat.
doing horror stuff, or he's doing like little side projects. Like he could be still doing that. He doesn't necessarily have to be a, you know, uh, guy over at DC just killing it. So yeah,
Yeah, he also I think this was this year, but he did a Dark Horse series I think this year. It was called Duck and Cover, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that was this year.
Duck and Cover, that might be this year too. Yeah,
I think that was this year. Yeah. So he was doing some side quests too.
yeah. So yeah, that's a great pick. I mean, he had maybe not the quantity like we're saying, but just all like the behind the scenes like stuff on top of the epicness of Absolute Batman and just what it's doing for the industry, like you said. So that's a great pick there. Number 2 for me, I was asking Kai if this was his 2, and he was like, "No, it's actually not. It's not what you're thinking." So for me, number 2, I gotta give it to Chris Condon. I mean,
It's
just
kind of, yeah,
what an excellent year. I mean,
it is.
the news from the Fallout, Far Down Below was a fun series out of Mad Cave. Green
Mhm.
Arrow, which Kai and I have been speaking its praises on every single issue, pretty much.
Yep,
Such
yep,
a
yep.
shame that got canceled. And then,
Absolutely.
yeah, Ultimate Wolverine to cap it all off, which I think has been getting better and better, like issue to issue. Like where it is right now, the one that just came out,
Mhm.
I was like, dude, this is some sick stuff. So yeah, dude, I have to give Chris Condon some love. I think his, maybe it's kind of like the quality of each of those titles isn't like, like as good like a Kelly Thompson absolute Wonder Woman, but I just think
Right.
there's enough there from Chris Condon. Like I think he's making a name for himself. Like I think 2026 could definitely be his year with that series, like the Vertigo one coming out, like you were saying. He's teamed up with
Absolutely.
Jacob Phillips on that one again, so it's some of that classic duo that we know and love. And yeah, I think Chris Condon is set up to have a pretty big year as well. So I did want to give some love to Chris Condon for just killing it. Yeah, a lot of stuff I
It's a,
love this year.
yeah,
So
it's a W. It's a W. Shout out Chris Condon. He really did have an amazing 2025 year. So he had an amazing year. But
a Green Arrow,
at number
man.
one,
I think most
it,
of the Green Arrow is this year. You know what I mean? So
that's true. Green Arrow, yeah. Come on, we all know how incredible Green Arrow is.
man,
It's insanely good.
break
But
my
yeah,
heart, broke
number
my heart.
one, I think we all know who number one is. I don't think this is
Gotta be,
actually
dude.
up for a debate. It's
I don't
Dennis
think it
Camp.
can be.
It is.
Yeah,
It's Dennis Camp. I mean, yeah, he's on 3 titles this year, but all these 3 titles are like crazy quality. I mean, you're talking a sort of crisis events was which was my number 4 for indies this year, and it was also on my top 10 comics of the year for 2025. The Ultimates, which is one of the best books on stands, as well, especially with issue 18 that just came out. That was an amazing issue. Incredible stuff there. So yeah, the Ultimates is the second best Ultimate book in my opinion still. Then of course, Absolute Martian Manhunter, which is arguably the book of the year. Like arguably, I think Cody had it as his number one, yeah, and I had it at my number 2. But like, yeah, the quality of these books are just insane. He also was on Ultimate Incursion, so he was on 4 titles
yeah.
this year too. It was
Like
him
he's
and it
doing a
was him
lot of
and Cody
Ultimate stuff
Ziegler.
too.
Yeah, it was him and Cody
Ultimate
Ziegler that did
Hawkeye, he
that.
might have wrote that too. Like that was
Did
pretty
he
sick.
do Hawkeye? I can't remember if he did. He might have, but I mean, even if he did or didn't, he just been all over the place this year. He's just incredible.
Yeah,
Such a nuanced, intriguing writer. Yeah, Dennis Camp is the man. I don't think anybody had the year that he had. Mind you, those 3 projects alone, and saying you're writer of the year is saying something because there are writers who did more than him this year, but wasn't quite the quality that he did. And these are high quality books, like high quality. These are books that me and Cody talk about every month. So
yeah,
like, yeah, it has to be Dennis Camp. It has to be.
yeah. That my pick too. I mean, Kai summed it up just beautifully. Like, what else is there need to be said? Like those three, the quality of them. And I'm trying to think if he only had, like maybe he didn't do Ultimates last year or whatever, and he only did Absolute Martian Manhunter, Sword of Christ events. I think those are like such Cody books that he might still end up being the top writer of the
Number
year.
one.
Like
I'm not mad at
it's
that.
just crazy. Like the quality of those are just so high and high and above what you'll read just on the stands. You know what I mean? Like you pick up a random comic, it's not coming anywhere near what Dennis Camp's doing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just not. He's
he
operating
gets
on
the
a different
gears
level,
turning in
man.
your head. He gets the heart feeling shit, like tears he can do, and he'll just have you crying one page and just fist pumping when the ultimates are taking over a stronghold the next page. Like it's just crazy stuff what Dennis is doing. It's just yeah, it's unbelievable. We're hoping that he's set up to have another good year next year, continuing Absolute Martian Manhunter. He's
Yep.
doing the Ultimates event right now. I mean, he's in the middle of it.
He's
In
he,
addition to Sword of Christ
he's
events,
on
just continuing.
he's on a Vertigo title too. So like
That's yeah, he's
20,
adding even more to his plate,
he's
bro.
adding
Isn't that
more.
like
So 20, I'm expecting another generational run from the man Dennis
yeah,
Camp again. I'm expecting another.
could be.
Yeah,
Listen, this time next year, guys, when Kai and I talk about top 5 writers 2026, it could be just replay this segment of us talking about Dennis this year and just play it again
Yeah,
next year. So
play it again. It might
yeah.
just be the way it's shaping up. So yeah.
Yeah, dude. So with that being said, that was our top 5 comic book writers of 2025. Just to
Yes,
recap
sir.
Kai's list real quick. And oh, actually,
Mhm.
we didn't do any like shout
Oh,
outs,
we
but I
didn't do
guess
any
just
honorable
like,
mentions.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'll just throw some names out there and maybe you can just tell me like what you think. Like, this is my short list. Chips at
got you.
Artistry. He had a good year.
Had a great, yeah, yep.
With White House Robot Romance, you got Captain
Captain
America.
America, yep. Quality
Um,
books right there. Quality.
Mark Wade, he did a shit ton this year at DC, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mark Wade. I was thinking about him putting in top five, but I
Yeah,
I just I think the quality of Mark Wade's books this year, while they were good, they weren't like great to me as far as his
yeah,
quality.
like
But they
8 out
were
of
like
10,
really,
kind
yeah,
of.
like they're
Yeah,
still really good books, but just wasn't high quality for me. So yeah, Mark Wade was on everything this year for sure. And shout out Mark. I
quantity
mean
was there for sure.
the only high quality book I would give him is Batman and Robin Year One. Like that is
Ooh,
amazing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
Like that's an amazing book.
Yeah,
But I think the rest of his books fall in that good to really good territory.
yeah, it's just like solid stuff out of DC. Like we're just happy Mark Wade's over there, just plugging away, doing 4 books a month or whatever over at DC. What about
Absolutely.
Joshua Williamson? Because he was someone on my short list. I was like, the Superman title's
He
been great.
also on my short list. I mean,
You
Superman,
know,
GI Joe.
GI
He's
Joe.
he's also doing KO with Scott Snyder.
Yeah,
Like
a
they're
lot of the
like yeah.
event
So
stuff, like him and Scott Snyder have been kind of bench pressing, like doing all the DC behind the scenes
yeah,
stuff over there.
absolutely. I think
Yeah,
Williamson should definitely be mentioned, and I definitely got to mention Tate Bromble.
that was the
Tate Bromble
last
has to
one
be
on
on
my
that
short
list.
list. Yep.
Yeah, I think Tate is like if there was a top 10, I think Tate would make my top 10. I genuinely do. Just because
Yeah.
he also has some really like high quality books, man. Batgirl was phenomenal coming out. I remember when that came out, everybody was raving about Batgirl. Green Lantern Dark, wow, very underrated, but the quality that's a great freaking book. I loved Green
Very
Lantern Dark,
underrated. Yeah.
and then Everything Dead and Dying. That was a top five indie this year, just all 4 issues. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I would say Everything Dead and Dying, as far as quality, is probably his highest quality book of the year. Um, but yeah, Tate
For
Bromwell
sure.
was pretty incredible this year, man. Like really great stuff this year. Really great stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that was my last shortlist mention was a Tate Bromble Killer Year. I think if Batgirls, like if maybe like the last like 4 issues were to that first arc, like this could be a
Yeah.
totally different conversation. Like Tate Bromble might have slid in the top 5 for sure. But yeah,
Not only that, Batgirl probably would have slipped in for 2025 like comics of the
yeah,
year
true,
if those
true.
yeah, because that first arc, man, oh my gosh, it's incredible,
Yeah,
so
dude.
incredible.
I want to get back there, bro, so bad. It was good. It was some good stuff there.
I'm actually currently trying to read her first run, Cassandra Cain's
Oh,
first run.
nice. Yep.
So I have, the DC Finest that they do, like the
Mm.
big
Yeah, yeah.
epic. So I got that, which contains 21 issues of that run. I think it's from
Right.
issues 7 through 27. And I also have issue one from that run. Also, I have that
Okay,
collected.
nice.
But yeah, I'm trying. I really want to read that whole run because her first run, pretty lengthy run, man. That run went on for like 73 issues. It was
People
really
talk
long,
about it
man.
like one of the greats of that kind of era.
It's
And I
incredible.
want to get that DC Finest too. I've got my eyes on that. Like if any DC Finest, like that's like the top of my list to buy because Cassandra Cain
I
is
would
just such a
highly,
badass.
I would
Yeah,
highly recommend you read that. It's incredible. It's so freaking good. That's why I can't wait to read the rest of it. The last finest I grabbed it yesterday. I grabbed Mike Grail's Green Arrow, so I can't wait to read
Longbow
that.
Hunters.
Yeah,
Nice,
yep. I get to read that for the first time, so can't wait to
nice,
tap
dude.
into that
That's
as
on my
well.
list too, man. That's another DC Finest I would grab in a heartbeat. Because they have it in like Omnis, and I'm like, oh, it's a little expensive. But the DC Finest, like
Yeah,
you can just grab it pretty cheap. Um,
sure.
Yeah, dude. Okay, cool. So that was our top 5 comic book writers of the year. I think now
Yep.
we'll talk about our top 5 favorite comic book artists of the year.
Yeah.
Definitely kind of harder for me. Like I don't have as many on my short list, I guess. But the
Yeah.
ones that are on there were like so obvious that kind of don't even need to do the list almost. You know what I mean for me? But
Yeah.
I'm interested to
Yeah.
see what you have to say, Kai. So, same kind of thing, dude. I'll throw it to you for the top 5 comic book artists of 2025.
So for number 5, I don't know. I feel like you got this person higher, but
Okay.
at number 5, we're going Casper Wingard for the Power
I
Fantasy.
love it. I love it.
Casper Wingard. I feel like he has to be mentioned. I loved his work this year, man. Like the paneling structure from him this year were like insane. There's so many memorable panels in the Power Fantasy. His work is just so detailed. It's so good. So yeah, Casper Wingard I feel like has to be in there. The colors, the way he plays with them, and they're so vibrant. They're so uh bright. It's really incredible, man. So yeah, I gotta give it to Casper Wingard for number 5. I just think for 2025, he has to be one of those artists that you have to mention. I know he's only on one title, but like that one title alone, man, like if you want to talk about the quality of art from Power Fantasy, it's just breathtaking stuff, really, like genuinely.
Yeah, like some of those like page turns or like some of those like yeah, I don't know. No one's doing it like it's such a unique and singular style. I just love it. The fact that you're doing the colors too, like I will always give you like infinitely more props for bringing that aspect to it as well. I mean, that's just some
I agree.
incredible stuff there. So yeah, maybe mine maybe a little higher for Casper
Yeah,
on my list, but
I
yeah,
figure.
not mad at that at all. Number 5. Again, guys, in a year of like excellent art, like it's tough to kind of just name the 5, but we're trying, we're
Yeah,
trying. So yeah,
really
Casper
tough.
at number 5. I would
Casper's
say
at
for
5,
me,
so
number 5, we're going Dave Chisholm. I want to give some love to Dave. I thought
mm,
he killed it this year with
shout
Plague
out
House. You
Dave.
had Spectrum as well from Mad Cave.
Yep.
I just think Dave is like, he's like on the verge of really breaking through and like being a name that just everybody, like his style is so cool, so unique. And then he was
Yeah.
also on an
He was
Oni
on High
Press.
Strangeness.
Yes, dude. Yeah, High Strangeness
High
number 1,
Straight
I think.
issue
So
1. Yeah. Him
yeah,
and
just
Chris Condon.
that's
Actually,
right.
speaking of
That's
Chris
right.
Condon, yeah, he did that this year too. So
So yeah, dude. So like, I just think that in Dave Chisholm, he has another series for Solicit right now. It's called "Is Ted Okay?" And
mm,
the way that Dave's making it sound and like the previews he's showing of that, it just seems like it's gonna be like an all timer Dave Chisholm classic. So and he's doing the writing for that as well, which he
mm.
has done in the past. But this year he just mostly focused on the art, it seems. But yeah, dude, Dave Chisholm, excellent artist. Like definitely one to keep your eye on. And I'm not saying that just because he's a mutual, you know what I'm saying? Like I think Dave Chisholm is
Right.
really, really skilled.
He has,
Um,
yeah,
yeah.
really skilled
Another
artist.
person
I
who
agree.
also does the coloring of his own stuff. So yeah, just crazy stuff there.
Yeah. Shout out Dave, man. Great guy. Great guy. Number 4. Number 4. Some people might feel like I have him low, like on a low end, but at number 4, man, I think I'm gonna give it to Jorge Jimenez.
Nice.
I think Jorge Jimenez definitely should be mentioned for 2025. Um, it's just that the 3 I have, I just think they had like a better year, but still incredible stuff. I mean, he was on Batman this year. Of course, he does a lot of variant covers. He did one for Batgirl that I own. It is so sick. Jorge Jimenez is. I mean, he's pretty much always like everywhere. As far as the DC side, he is. I know he doesn't like do other variant covers for like maybe indies or anything like that. But on the DC side, man, it's his art is quality, man. He's one of the best of our generation. Him and Dan Moore are like the 2 guys for real. We'll get into Dan Moore later, but Jorge Menez though, great, he's great, man. He's just great. His art is just incredible, especially what he's doing for Batman right now. I really do think it's incredible stuff. So yeah, I give it to Jorge Menez for number 4.
Good pick, dude. That's a good pick there.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, so I was trying to think for Jorge Jimenez, when did he start? Was he also on James Tynion's Batman run as well? Was he the main artist during that era too?
I think he was. Yeah, yeah, he
Okay,
was. Because I
okay,
think
I
that was
believe.
the era where Punchline was created, and
Yeah,
Punchline was
that okay.
created by.
That's right.
I think Punchline was created by Jorge Jimenez. I think
That sounds
maybe I
right.
can't remember. Yeah,
That definitely
but
sounds right.
mhm.
Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with that pick. He's almost. I mean, I'm sitting like right. You can't like in your comic book room. You're probably within arm's reach of a Jorge Jimenez like book or cover. You know what I mean? So I just happen to have Batman 4 sitting next to me, like for whatever reason,
Mm.
right? So yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Jorge Jimenez, man. I think for me, number 4, I'm going with Casper Wingard. You already mentioned.
Okay.
Don't need to reiterate. We've been saying Casper Wingard's praises all year, like quite literally
Yeah.
all year, dude.
Oh
Since we
yeah.
started doing the show, I think, right?
Mm.
Doing our top 10 list. But yeah, Casper Wingard, just such an insane style. Some of my favorite art on stands is just in that Power Fantasy book. Like you're always down for some really beautiful, like the one I'm thinking of in the last issue that I read was when it's getting all red, like she's starting to freak out, and you see like the face, like it's almost all red both pages, and you see like the faces kind of peeking out. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, Casper Wingard, it's like he's always doing stuff like that, man. So yeah, I got to give some love to Casper Wingard at my number 4 spot. Crazy when you only got one
Great.
book, but it's just such quality, right? So yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy quality. Yeah, great pick there. And now we're into that top three. This name is something that me and Cody have been praising a lot in 2025. So at number three, we are going with Juan Ferreira. Has to be on this list. Has to be Juan Ferreira. He was on TMNT this year, and we praised the heck out of his art in TMNT, his paneling, his structure. He also was on a one shot this year where it was Galactus versus Ghost Rider, and he also did insane art for that one shot. So like, yeah, Juan Ferreira, man, had a very very big year. He had his hands on some things, man, and the quality is just there. We obviously miss his art on TMNT. It's a bummer that him and Jason Aaron had to leave, but the things he was doing on that title is genuinely like mind blowing stuff. Once again, TMNT was a series that I felt like we definitely talked about probably month to month. If not, there were definitely some months where TMT wasn't hitting, but then it always, made a comeback.
right.
But yeah, Juan Ferreira for me has to be top three of the year when it comes to artists. The quality, it's high quality, man. It's so good. It's really good. And he's gonna be on Absolute Superman on the next issue. So
That's
also
sick,
gonna be looking
dude.
forward to that as well. So yeah. Shout out Juan
Is he
Ferreira.
sticking around for like a full arc, or it's just like an issue? But that's still sick either way. I mean,
I
Juan
don't know
Ferrer
if it's a full
over on
arc.
DC.
But I think I saw him solicited for like issues 15 and 16. So maybe it could be
Okay,
like a mini arc they're doing, maybe, and he's a
right,
part
like
of
one of
it. But
those. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but still like W's seeing Jason Aaron and Juan for a collab again on Absolute Title.
yeah,
That's cool.
dude. Man, and in
So
fact,
yeah,
another person who does his own colors, right? I mean, that's just crazy. So, gotta
crazy
give some
stuff.
love to, gotta give some love to Juan Ferrer.
Yeah, it
For
has to be on
me,
here.
at number 3, we're going Acuna on number 3, which is
Daniel
crazy. Like we are
Acuna.
saying, I mean, out of all these lists, we're talking about how Escape how it has such a large impact with only a few issues out. But I'm just so in love with Acuna's art style, dude. I'm just in love with it.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
is.
the
I get it.
like that
I
that
get it.
issue too. Like when you talk about like the fireworks scene, like just beautiful, like actually beautiful stuff. But he's not afraid to
Absolutely.
get gruesome, man. Some of those
Yeah,
panels in Escape are really gruesome. Um,
pretty brutal. Pretty brutal.
like, dude, if Acuna just happened to have another book out this year, like in the start of the year or something like that, I mean, he would be the top dog maybe this
He
year.
might
Like,
be.
just
He might. Yeah, he might be.
you know what I
He
mean?
might
It's
be.
just like, or like if Escape was all out or something, right? Like if we just could point to it and be like, yeah, like the last panel of Escape was this good or whatever it is, right? But yeah, I think Acuna, I just couldn't leave him off the list, man. It's just such a wonderful style to see. So
I can't be mad at that. Yeah, Daniel Kuna. Great choice, man. I've always said he's up there with one of the best, like the artists that we all talk about. I know everybody's
yeah,
consistent with Jorge Jimenez, Dan Moore on them, but he's right in that conversation. Just he's right there with them. Um, Now well, we're in top two now. Wait, hold on.
right, right.
Somebody said I'm just gonna say it. Ultimate Spider-Man fell off. I disagree.
I don't know.
I
Falling
disagree.
off is probably a little too strong.
Fall
Everyone knows
fall
I'm
off
not
is
like
strong.
as high on it as maybe Kai. You know, I know Kai's a little higher on it than I am, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't say
definitely
fall
higher.
off. Even as like how I feel about it, I don't think it fell off. I might be a little
Yeah,
far off.
I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. But
it's still like the fourth best Marvel series I'm reading right now, or number three or something like that. Like it's
it's
still
top,
up there.
yeah, it's top three. It's top three for sure.
I
Uh,
love the hot take though in the chat though. I love it.
yeah, 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 yeah. Number
I feel like
two,
whenever Kai goes live, everybody just drops the hot takes in Kai's chat.
everybody loves dropping hot takes. All right, and I respect it. I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
You got to keep the chat spicy, I guess, in a way. In
Right.
a way.
Yeah.
Um,
All
but
right.
yeah, we're going with top two right now. So at number two,
Right.
which is a name we all know, and it's pretty inevitable. I feel like he always has to be on this list, man. But yeah, number two is Dan Moore. Number two is Dan Moore. He's just like it's hard to not say him because when we talk about quantity, he is all over. Like he is a madman. I don't know how Dan Moore physically does the things he does because he's not just on DC covers. He's on in like image covers or maybe a Boom Studio cover. He was on Power Rangers Prime. He did A covers for Power Rangers Prime. He
Yeah.
does other stuff. It's ridiculous. Like you want to talk about somebody who's all over and the quality keeps up with it. It's just crazy. So like if he's number one for y'all, I completely understand. I don't think when it comes to output and quality, nobody's doing it like him. And I genuinely mean that. I don't think there's any artist you can name who's doing all covers for different like companies and still keeping up that same quality. Nobody's doing it like Dan Moore. So but he is my number two. I understand number one, but I got
And
him
the
at number
interiors
two.
of Transformers now too, right? So
Exactly. Like it's hard to keep him off the list because it's Dan Moore. He's the guy. He's the guy. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's my number two. Even if he probably should be number one, but this number one for me is personal. For me, it's personal.
okay, gotcha. Yeah. So listen, Dan
Yeah.
Moore at Kai's number two. Number two for me. Oh, I get real quick. Someone's asking in the chat, where would you rank um Ultimate Spider-Man? Yeah, where would you rank Ultimate Spider-Man? Because he's seen a lot of people with the same sentiment, maybe saying that it's fallen off. So, where would you rank it? I guess
As far as ultimate titles,
yeah, I think so.
or
Yeah.
let's see, let's take out bias. Let's take out bias. If we take out bias, I still have it number one, but here is why.
Gotcha.
When we talk about 2025, people only focus on what Ultimate Spider-Man has been putting out in the last maybe like 3 months. But when you think about early 2025 and what issues we got
It
from Ultimate
was.
Spider-Man, it
Yeah.
was ridiculous. And it was the talk of the comic community. Like when
Yeah.
issue 14 dropped for the Craven arc,
Right.
and we all talked about that. Then we got issue 16. That was the Mysterio issue where we found out the crazy
Right.
lore drop about Gwen Stacy being ahead of one. I guess like one of the head of Mysterios, like their
Right.
group. Like there was a lot of highs for Ultimate Spider-Man. So I know like
Yeah.
later on in the year it maybe took a dip. I get it, but early 20, like from early to middle 2025, Ultimate Spider-Man gave us a lot of peak that people are overlooking at. It was a lot of amazing issues that I
And you got
consider
to
to be
take
like
that
one of
into
the best of
account.
the year. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got to take it in. So I'm gonna say number one, but I'm not mad if you pick the Ultimates because the Ultimates recently has been better than Ultimate Spider-Man. So that I will say. That I will say.
Okay. There you go. Cactus Jacks. Hopefully that helps you out, man. So even with Kai's taking out the bias, you know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, take out the
That's how you
bias.
do it. That's how you got to do it, guys. Hopefully you guys watch Kai and you take that to heart. You got to take out your bias when you start comparing some of these sometimes, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Number two for me, Kai went Dan Moore, of course. I'm going to go Javier Rodriguez. Another one that the quantity is like not there, right? But just the quality
Right, but
is
the
just
quality,
some mind blowing stuff, man. Just
mind blowing
we
stuff.
said it. I mean, we sound like broken records every time we talk about Javier Rodriguez, but just showing all this kind of stuff that just like you're showing emotions and memories and people's feelings, and it's just like you're expressing that through art in a way I've never seen before. And the
Yeah.
whole process, like where you're drafting stuff out, but you're still thinking about how the colors are gonna be on the end page, like what the hell, man? Like what the hell? You read it, it's like an acid trip. Of course, we're talking about Absolute Martian Manhunter. another artist that if you were on, like if he had like a one shot or something that was just in addition to the absolute Martian Manhunter, like this would be a crazy year for Javier Rodriguez. But with
Crazy.
the
Yeah.
limited number of issues we're working with, I mean, some of the best of the year. I always think about his stuff if I think about 2025. It's just how incredible Absolute Martian Manhunter was. So yeah, got to give my number 2 pick, man.
Yeah. It's a great number two. But since Cody had Javier at number two, my number one is Javier Rodriguez. Once again,
Nice.
the quantity may not be there, but when it comes to Javier Rodriguez art, I look at his art and I'm just like, this shouldn't be humanly possible, but it is.
Crazy.
And
Yep.
in a way, and in a way, I also feel that way about Dan Moore. I think we talk about panels that Dan Moore gave us this year. There was some insane panels that Dan Moore gave us this year. I think it was one of the panels I think was in Superman. It was that panel where they showed Dark Side, then Absolute Superman, then like the Omega sign, and it was like fire in the back.
Oh
It was
yeah.
something. It was so crazy, but like yeah, like I get it. I think Dan Moore is also one of those artists where you're like, yo, this shouldn't even like low key be possible. And Dan Moore's art is like it's not as flashy, I think, as Javier Rodriguez. Like, I think Dan Moore's style is he's a good blend of old school and new school. Like I think his art style is kind of like pretty simple, but he just the way he does it, it's kind of unlike anything you see, and it's so like unique
Right.
and like refreshing. Where Javier Rodriguez, though, I look at that and I'm just like, this, I shouldn't even be looking at something like this. That's how I felt
It's like
about his art.
otherworldly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's truly underworldly. Like when I read Absolute Martian Manhunter, I'm just like, this can't be real life. Like
Yeah.
this just can't be. Like it's wild. It's kind of like in the same vein of watching like an Avatar movie with the blue people. Like the visuals are insane,
Mm.
and you also feel like this shouldn't be possible either. Like, but yeah, that's how I felt about Javier Rodriguez, and that's why I gave him the number one. But Dan Moore at number one, I'm pretty sure is gonna be for Cody, which I can't even like argue with that because, like I said, his
Actually,
quantity matches up with his. Oh wait, is it a surprise?
it
Is
might be a
is Dan Moore
surprise,
not on
dude.
this list? Dan Moore's not on
No,
this
yeah,
list.
so that's what we were gonna get into, is maybe a
Oh, this
hotter
is
sort of pick.
okay.
So my number
Okay.
one, I was gonna go. I just had to go Hayden Sherman. Had to go Hayden Sherman
Oh,
because for me, because
interesting.
you got the absolute Wonder Woman, you got the short story in the Batman Deadpool. I thought that was great too with Hayden Sherman.
True.
Like I
True.
just read whatever, like the DC fight, the Lex Luthor Demon one was also Hayden Sherman. Batman
Yeah.
Dark Patterns, I'm
Yeah.
holding up, that was Hayden Sherman. I spoke about it in our
True.
top 10 indies of the year, Into the Unbeing with Hayden Sherman. So like for me,
He
dude,
did
with
have a
the
big year.
quality and the quantity, it's like what we've talked about with
Yeah.
both, like all of these lists, the quantity and the quality being so high. Hayden Sherman, I just could not, Hayden Sherman had to be the number one, and Hayden Sherman's set up to have like another banger year next year too. So Hayden Sherman had to be my number one. But it's a good point, Kai,
Mm,
because my short list, I had Jorge Jimenez, Dan Mora,
mm,
and then I had Juan Ferreira. Those are my
mm.
three that I was like, do they get in the 10? I mean, maybe you could take out Dave Chisholm and swap in Dan Mora, right? But like,
Right.
because you're right, Dan Mora, I mean, it had some arcs on Justice League Unlimited. He's doing a bunch of the event stuff. He's taking over Transformers. All the covers, like you said,
Yeah.
and he's doing Dan Moore's doing the art for DC Night Fight.
Knife fight. Yeah.
So yeah, Dan
He's
Moore had
he's
a
all
great
over,
year,
man.
all over, and more so than
Yeah.
Jorge Jimenez, who had an excellent year, just focused like kind of in the small corner. It's like excellent stuff, but Dan Moore is all that and more. And then
Yeah.
obviously Juan Ferrara. If I don't even know, it feels bad not having Juan Ferrara. But like you were saying, if this was a top 10 list, Juan's easily in there. But top
Yeah.
five
Easily.
is tough. Top five.
It is.
But I
It
love
is
that Juan
tough.
Ferrara pick because that Ninja Turtle stuff was like so exciting to read month to month. Um, but yeah, dude. With that being said, so just to recap, Kai's top 5 artists of the year, he went Casper Wingard. Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah, Casper Wingard,
Mhm.
Jorge Jimenez, Juan Ferrara, Dan Mora, and then capping it off with Javier Rodriguez. I
Yeah.
went Dave Chisholm, Casper Wingard, Acuna, and then
Hmm.
I went Javier Rodriguez, and then I capped it off with Hayden Sherman, of course. So yeah, excellent art this year, man. I mean, just excellent
Yeah.
art, excellent
Excellent
writing.
artists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot,
Um,
man.
someone saying Derek Seaborn, I just ordered Absolute Martian Manhunter because of you guys. So listen, nice. Hopefully you enjoy reading that, and hopefully you I don't know. Hopefully your mind doesn't like burst into flames after you after you put that one down, dude. Because geez
For
Louise.
real, man. The art is genuinely like insane. It doesn't even make sense. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Uh, we got some Hayden Shermans doing the prayer hands. We've got Blurdy in the chat saying Dan Mora on World's Finest is crazy. Yeah, Dan Mora doing some world like yeah, Dan Mora would
Yeah,
just yeah, I'm gonna do a 5 issue arc on Superman real quick. It's like, where do you have the time for that, bro? Like, what are you doing, Dan? Like, I don't even
I
know.
really
It's
don't know
crazy.
how he does it. I really don't
Yeah.
know. It's concerning, but it's also
It is
like
concerning, bro. Yeah, it's like,
it's
are you
concerning.
okay, bro? Like, are you being held hostage at DC
It's,
headquarters or some shit? Like,
there's got to be something because I
it's crazy.
don't know how he's able to do this. This is like wild, bro. Like I don't recall any artist doing this with this output. Like the output is
It's
really
crazy.
wild. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Like, because
I
when you
wish I
like,
could.
if it was just interiors, like it's still insane. But then you add the variant covers, and it's like, dude, what is dude doing? Like,
And it's for other companies. That's what wows me the
yeah,
most. How are you doing stuff with Image and Boom
yeah,
here and
like
there? Like,
DC is
bro,
like,
what are
okay,
we?
to keep you, like, we got to make you happy. So Dan's just like, I want to work everywhere, bro. DC, you can't lock me down. Like, yeah,
Damn. Dan's, yeah, he's
crazy.
the man, bro. You got it.
Interiors for Transformers at the same time. You're doing all this stuff at DC. It's crazy, dude.
I don't
Yeah,
understand it, but he does it, man.
I probably,
He does
I
it.
probably, in retrospect, maybe I take Dave out and put Dan, but that's just so mean to Dave the Mutual, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sorry,
I
Dave.
know, I know.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, no, no.
Oh man.
It was a tough year, man. It's a tough year.
Yep.
Tough year.
But listen, guys, that's been our series of top 10 lists. Of course, Kai and I do it every single month. But
Mm,
at the end of the year, I mean, Kai had this great idea to just do a whole series of top 10 lists. So I think it worked out real great. Hopefully, you guys were enjoying them. The
yeah,
top 10, just to review, we did top 10 single or top 10 number ones of the year, top 10 comic
yep,
book series of the year, and then we just did the indies, of course. So hopefully, you guys
yeah,
have a long list of comic book recommendations to get you started into the next year. And Kai, of course,
absolutely.
I want to give you the platform, dude. Where can people find you? You can find his links down below, but of course, Kai, where can people find you, dude?
Yeah, yeah. You can find his links down below. But Kai Bucks Zero here on TikTok. If you're on this live or if you're watching on YouTube, you can follow me there at TikTok. You got my Instagram at KaiBucks6, where I'm also pretty active on there as well. And then my letterbox is also just Kai Bucks, capital KHI, capital BUCKS. Where I'm very vocal on Letterbox, where I talk about my movies. Like I said, I have lists. I got watch lists and all that stuff. I'm pretty, well, really avid on Letterboxd. I'm pretty much on there like every day. But yeah, that's where you can find me, man. That's where you can find me.
And yeah, listen, guys, I say it all the time. Kai's the tastemaker. He just posted, for example, his top 20 movies of 2025. I watched it right
Yeah,
before we started recording, and I even myself got some recommendations to put on the watch list. So yeah, dude. So thanks for Kai
yeah,
for joining me on his day off. Of course, he's been off all week, just hanging out talking comics with me. And yeah, thank you guys for watching the YouTube. I'll click stop recording now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it.